My skin is so dry that giant flakes are floating around me like a dust cloud. It's so embarrassing to look down at my black pants and to see them covered in giant flakes of skin. TMI? Well, a brutal winter has arrived, and if your winter skin is leaving you feeling itchy, flaky, scaly, tight, inflamed, uncomfortable, and embarrassed, this video is for you. I'm calling this my Winter Skincare Survival Guide using all natural products. We're going to explore a more natural approach to cold weather skincare or dry weather skincare, an approach that heals and supports the skin's natural barrier using clean, non-toxic products made from rich fats, plant botanicals, and extractions. Sounds good? Let's go. Hi, my name is Cheryl, and if you're interested in healthy aging, clean beauty, and natural living, then this channel might be for you. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into it. There are a few contributing factors that can leave your skin dry: the weather, your age, genetics, or certain medical conditions. Maybe your summer routine is working against you and your skin's protective barrier has become compromised. This is what happened to me recently after my hip surgery. My skin just started shedding like a reptile. So I made a few natural adjustments to my skincare routine that helped me to combat the dryness. And today my skin is soft, smooth, and looks healthy. My body was definitely the worst. My face kind of moved from the category of solid normal into that dryness, but for the most part, my torso and legs were the worst. A flaky, wrinkly mess. And literally that happened to me, by the way. I had gone to, I think it was physical therapy. I'd worn some black pants, slacks, and when I got home, I looked down and there was flakes of skin. I mean, I was mortified. So what I started doing was dry brushing before my shower. Probably every other day or every third day. And dry brushing, I've talked about it in videos before. It's basically where you take a natural bristle brush like this one, and you brush your skin moving towards your lymph nodes. The idea is to promote lymphatic drainage, but it also removes a lot of that dry flakiness, as my skin was just flaking off everywhere. And so I would just work my way up, starting with my arms. You have lymph nodes here and here, so I would do a lot of circular brushing. I'd take my legs and move them, brush up to the lymph nodes in my groin area, around the torso, just everywhere except near my scar. I would do that before I get into the shower, and that would go a long way because not only does it feel good on your skin, there's a tingling as you're getting more blood flow. And at the time, I was swollen from the hips down, really the waist down, with my left leg being much worse than my right leg. And I think, and don't quote me on this because I'm kind of just using sort of my reasoning skills. If you're trying to promote drainage and you've got all this fluid, this swelling, the dry brushing actually seemed to help to get that fluid to start draining out. I noticed after the first day, actually, yeah, once I started dry brushing regularly every other day or so, I would wake up in the morning and I'd notice that the swelling had gone down in my left leg, maybe 50%. It would come back during the day, but it might only come back to 70 or 75% of what it was the day before. And so each day it seemed to get a little less swelling, and the rebound effect was not as strong until I'd say after about a week, the swelling resolved itself. Now, I don't know that dry brushing is recommended for something like that. I'm just letting you know, because I am not a medical professional of any kind. I'm just letting you know what my experience with it was. So that was the beginning of my morning shower routine. After I did my dry brushing, I would grab this bergamot eucalyptus body wash from Primally Pure. Now this, let me show you when it comes out of here. Do I have anywhere to put this? No. You can see that that's really like a cream, a creamy cream. And hold on, let me clean my hand. Much better. And I don't know if you can hear what sounds like helicopters or something outside. I have the window open because it's about 80 degrees here today. Yeah, hello winter. This past week has been like crazy warm and very, very dry, which again does not help dry skin. But so I apologize for the noise, but I've got to keep that window open or otherwise I'm gonna melt over here. So here we go. So yeah, so this is a very creamy formula, doesn't give you a lot of foam, and so I would just put a pump of this in my hand, you know, rub my hands together, get a light foam, and then just wash my body with my hands because I'd already removed a lot of the scaly, dry skin, as well as the dirt along with it. Anytime I dry brushed, I would use this. And that really went a long way because when you rinse this off, your skin is left feeling silky, like there's a light veil of oil left behind. And that really helped. That really helped a lot. So the Primally Pure, love the company, love their products, loved everything I've tried from them. And so I can highly, highly recommend them if you haven't tried them already, because I'm going to be talking about them even more because once I got out of the shower and needed to moisturize my skin, initially I was using jojoba oil and it just wasn't cutting it. It just wasn't, it wasn't enough moisture. It wasn't occlusive enough. It wasn't anything enough for my skin. So I switched to the body butters from Primally Pure. And these have beef tallow, they have shea, they have mango butter. They're a very rich formula of oils and fats that really help to rebuild your skin's microbiome, your skin's protective barrier. That's what these products are designed to do. So they smell great. They're fragranced with essential oils and plant extracts. And so the fragrance in them is not too strong. They're very mild. This one, the almond vanilla body butter is probably my favorite, but today I did the dry brushing and the bergamot eucalyptus body wash. So I followed it up with the bergamot eucalyptus body butter and felt very refreshed when I was done. Also my skin, this goes on like silk. It penetrates the skin, it protects the skin, so your skin just doesn't dry out during the day. At least that's been my experience with these products. These products are so rich that I saw a difference the first time I used them. Here's what they look like. Just grab a little bit here. They're soft, softer than your average body butter, but they penetrate the skin almost immediately. And now that's in, and my skin feels soft. Again, you've got that veil, silky veil of oil on top that continues to soak in and nourish your skin. That's what these products are about. They are about nourishment, and that's what my skin needed. For intense hydration, pure shea butter was my product of choice. This is much harder, it's more occlusive, it's richer, shea has got, well, I'll list some of them. It's got all of these protective qualities to it. Ingredients that are nurturing, ingredients that are antibacterial. It helps to rebuild your barrier, your skin barrier. And this is what I would pull out when I used to live back east and February would roll around and my cheeks would get red and irritated and sore, painfully so. And I tried Vaseline, I tried everything. Shea butter was the only thing that not only protected my cheeks, but it relieved the painful irritation. So This goes, I actually have been using this on my scar. Now don't yell at me at the comments. I'm sure I'm probably not supposed to. I'm sure there are other things like Vaseline, which I tried. I tried using initially when I was able to wash the area. I would put Vaseline on afterwards. And it did sit on it, but it didn't, my skin just dried out underneath the Vaseline. Got flaky and hard and crunchy under the Vaseline. So I started using this instead. It's not that way anymore. It's now soft. The scar is very soft. It's continuing to heal. And as the area around it continues to heal, then I will start dry brushing that area to alleviate the last of the flaky leftover skin. So if you have any skin on your body, let's say that has got cold burn or wind burn, shea butter will be your best friend. This is just 100% pure shea, nothing else in it, no fragrance. Picked it up on iHerb, it wasn't that expensive, and it's just been a lifesaver. Around the nails, like my fingernails, this area here has gotten really, really dry as well. So just grab a little bit of this and apply it to my nails, and they are just look so much better. The cuticles are softer. So again, if your hands are in and out of harsh water or harsh anything, elements, shea butter. Shea butter is your friend. And then I have a few extras, and that's going to be lip balms, because we all need a good lip balm no matter what. And so I actually have 4. One of them from the Osmia Lip Doctor, which is great because it's of these 3 that I have here, it's the waxiest of the 3. So it really feels like but it's also moisturizing. So it feels like you're putting an occlusive layer of something over your skin, which is great, particularly if you're going out in the elements. I'll put a picture of it up because I had it and it disappeared. I don't know where it went, but I did love it when I had it. But I've got here from Hurrah, this is their Vanilla Bean Lip Balm. This is my overnight lip balm of choice. Has been for quite a while. Put this on at night, your lips wake up softer in the morning. I also found this Real Root from Sprouts. This is the, what are you? Vanilla Bean. Yeah, I like vanilla. This is their organic lip balm. This one is great during the day for touch-ups, under or over your lipstick. And then I just got this one from Primally Pure. This is their Cocoa Lip Balm. This one uses coconut oil and cocoa butter as its main ingredients. And again, this is great to put on during the day, to touch up. This is also really nice at night before bed. The Hurrah uses safflower, coconut, and cacao butter, or cocoa butter. The Real Root uses shea and coconut oil, and the Lip Doctor uses avocado oil and cocoa butter. So a theme to all of these seems to be the cocoa butter, seems to be in all of them, and it's, again, a really, really good product. Smells lovely and does what you need it to do, soften those lips and keeps them from getting chapped. Ugh. It's hot. The way that I've been caring for my face is pretty much the same as it was the last time I did my morning or facial skincare routine, and I'll link that video. It was like at the end of summer, beginning of fall, something like that. But basically, I will start in the morning with just a gentle cleanser or a rinse with water. Then I will apply the Bambu Earth Hydration Mist. Love it. Been using it almost a year now, and I will not be without it. After that, I apply the Elafrida Face and Neck Firming Serum. I just bought a new bottle of that one. And then, normally I would then go to my sunscreen, but what I'm doing these days is I'm putting on an extra layer of moisturizer, cream moisturizer, before I use the Sky and Soul sunscreen. And that seems to help. My skin gets a little bit tight in the afternoons, but for the most part, and that's probably because, you know, although we've been having very warm weather, it's also been very dry, and usually we have like a nice breeze coming off the ocean. That hasn't been happening. The air's been very stale and still, and with just the slightest breeze coming off the desert. So I'm pretty sure that the humidity is probably down to single digits, if not minus digits, and that's why my face just dries out during the course of the day. At night, I will use an oil cleanser, follow that up with any kind of serum, like maybe a retinol serum or no serum at all, and then finish off with the Sky and Soul Repair Cream. That's this one. This is the Deep Repair Balm. And that keeps my skin feeling, it doesn't dry out over the course of the night. And I feel like this is doing something to help my skin stay more balanced during the day, so it doesn't dry out as much as it possibly could. Also, between you, me, and the fence post, I've been applying this to my scar too, under the shea. I know I probably shouldn't, but I've been doing it. And I can't let you go without talking about what you can do internally to help your skin get through the season. And I'm talking about warm beverages, hot antioxidant rich teas. Some of my favorites include rooibos, chamomile, hibiscus tea. I actually have this new one from Yogi that's like a pumpkin spice tea that's rather nice. But get as much of those kinds of things into you as you possibly can. Get as much broth, bone broth in particular, into your body as well. This is a way of hydrating your cells from the inside out. And of course, stay on top of your water. And if you want to infuse that water with a little ginger or a lemon, that's going to help too. Also, if you're indoors all the time and you've got your heater going full blast, think about running your indoor humidifier. That will help your skin keep from drying out, particularly in that forced air heating. So if you do have if you don't have a humidifier, maybe thinking about getting one. If you do, make sure to use it. And then keep your water temperature when you're taking your showers comfortably warm. Listen, we are all too old to be dealing with cold showers. I'm sorry, I don't care what the conventional wisdom is. If you don't want to take really hot showers, then keep that water temperature at least warm so you're not getting chilled. That's the last thing we want, especially at this time of year. So that's it. That's the simple, natural approach that I have taken to heal and restore my skin barrier and stop the flaking. So whether you have medical issues that are affecting your skin, or you're battling this winter blast that's currently assaulting half the country, these few changes will go a long way towards helping your skin stay healthy and radiant until the spring thaw. So if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you thought the info was helpful, let me know. If there's something that really resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. If you have any tips from your own personal winter survival guide on how you're combating dryness this season, then put those in the comments below too. I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your thumbs ups and your comments. I'm wishing you a healthy, happy holiday season. And until I see you in my next video, I'm just going to wish you a wonderful day, wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.